The story of United States, a land of dreams, struggles, and greatness long ago. Across the vast oceans, there was a land filled with endless forests, mighty rivers, towering mountains, and open skies. This land would one day become known as the United States, a country that millions of people around the world would dream about. But America's story did not begin with giant cities or modern technology. It began with the Native American tribes who lived there for thousands of years. They hunted buffalo across the plains, built villages near rivers, and respected nature deeply. Different tribes had different languages, traditions, and cultures. They were the true first people of America. Then came the explorers. In the late 1400s and early 1500s, European explorers crossed the dangerous Atlantic Ocean searching for wealth, land, and new opportunities. Ships from Spain, England, France, and other nations reached the American continent. Over time, settlers began building colonies along the eastern coast. Life was not easy. The early settlers faced freezing winters, hunger, disease, and conflicts. Many people died, but slowly, small colonies grew into towns, and towns grew into cities. People came from many countries hoping for a better future. Some searched for freedom of religion, others searched for land, work, and a new beginning. As years passed, the colonies became stronger, but there was a growing problem. The British Empire controlled the colonies and imposed heavy taxes on the people. The colonists felt angry because they had no voice in the British government. They believed they deserved freedom and rights. Then, history changed forever. In 1776, brave leaders like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin stood together and declared independence from Britain. The American Revolution began. Farmers, workers, and ordinary citizens became soldiers. They fought powerful British forces for years. Many battles were lost, many families suffered, but they never gave up. Finally, America won its independence. A new nation was born, the United States of America. The country adopted ideas that were revolutionary for that time: liberty, democracy, and equal rights. The Constitution was created to guide the nation. George Washington became the first president and helped unite the young country. But America's journey was far from perfect. As the nation expanded westward, new cities, farms, and railroads appeared. Immigrants from Europe and many other regions arrived in huge numbers. They built roads, factories, and businesses. America's economy grew rapidly, yet dark chapters also existed. Millions of African people had been brought to America as slaves. They were forced to work under cruel conditions without freedom. Families were separated, and injustice spread across the nation. Eventually, this issue divided America deeply. In 1861, the Civil War began between the northern and southern states. It became one of the deadliest wars in American history. Brother fought against brother. Cities were destroyed. Thousands of soldiers died. During this painful time, Abraham Lincoln led the nation. He believed slavery must end. After years of war and sacrifice, slavery was abolished, and the Union was preserved. America slowly began rebuilding itself. Then came the age of invention. Factories expanded. Railroads connected the nation from coast to coast. Inventors created telephones, electric lights, airplanes, and automobiles. Cities like New York City and Chicago became symbols of growth and opportunity. People from all over the world arrived at places like Ellis Island carrying dreams in their hearts. Many were poor. Many could not speak English. But they believed America could offer a better future for their children. Then the world entered dark times. America fought in both World War I and World War II. During World War II, American soldiers fought across Europe and the Pacific against dangerous dictatorships. The war changed the world forever. After the war, America became one of the most powerful nations on earth. Its economy boomed. Hollywood movies spread across the globe. American music, technology, fashion, and culture influenced millions of people worldwide. The country also entered the space race. In 1969, The world watched in amazement as Neil Armstrong stepped onto the moon during the Apollo 11 moon landing and said the famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." It was a moment that inspired the entire planet. But America also faced struggles within its own society. The civil rights movement emerged as African Americans demanded equality and justice. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. spoke courageously against racism and discrimination. Millions marched peacefully for equal rights. His dream inspired generations, a nation where people would be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Over time, America continued changing. Technology companies rose in places like Silicon Valley. The internet transformed communication. American universities became world famous. Immigrants from Asia, Africa, Latin America, and the Middle East added new cultures, foods, languages, and traditions to the nation. Today, America is one of the most diverse countries in the world. You can walk through a single city street and hear dozens of languages. You can find restaurants from nearly every culture on earth. Different religions, traditions, and lifestyles exist side by side. America is not just a country. For many people, it is an idea, the idea that no matter where you come from, you can dream bigger and build a better future. Of course, America still faces challenges, political divisions, economic struggles, crime, inequality, and social debates. Like every nation, it is imperfect, but its story continues to evolve every single day. From the Native American tribes to modern skyscrapers, from wooden ships crossing dangerous oceans to astronauts exploring space, from colonies fighting for freedom to a global superpower, the story of America is a story of courage, ambition, sacrifice, struggle, invention, and hope. And perhaps the most powerful part of America's story, this: millions of ordinary people, immigrants, workers, farmers, teachers, soldiers, dreamers, helped build the nation with their hard work and belief in a brighter tomorrow. That is why, even today, people around the world still look toward America and imagine possibilities, because the story of America is not only about a country. It is about the human dream itself.